Greetings, everyone. This is amalightworker with another live streaming. If you happen to be online right now, just send me a quick hello in the chat. I see Heal This Life NZ. How are you? I will be doing an Akashic Records reading about what this full moon in April 24th, 2024 is bringing. Understand that in some places it happened yesterday, but the full moon is visible for 3 days. So we may be able to also notice the full moon tomorrow. It is called the pink full moon in Scorpio. I will be doing a reading about what's the meaning of it for the collective, and then I will be doing a reading for each and every zodiac sign. So, Margaret from New Zealand, Love Spirit 888, how are you? I won't be starting the reading right away. I want to give a little bit more time to everybody to be notified. As all of you know, I do Akashic Records reading, face readings, birthday readings, healings with the Akashic Records. I would invite you to visit my website. So this way you get to know more of my services and a description for each. My website is www.amalightworker.com. You can find this information posted in the show more description box down here below, but also in the chat. Okay, on top of the chat. And if you like to book a personal consultation with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. I just got recertified again in the Akashic Records, and I became a teacher of the Akashic Records. I do use two different methods to open the Akashic Records. The first method is called the Pathway Prayer process. I just got certified again in another method, invoking Archangel Metatron. And I am now able not only to train you in being an Akashic Records practitioner, but I'm also able to certify you. So, for those of you who are interested, to know more about upcoming workshops, trainings about how to open the Akashic records, please don't hesitate to email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you like to have additional information. I can see online Saida Ocaso, if I'm saying your name correctly, from France. Rodi Tavares from Portugal. Tammy B, how are you? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a new shirt, new earrings. Okay, Nina Jones from Ohio. How are you? So please allow me to open the Akashic Records of this pink full moon of April 2024. Okay, and stay tuned because I will be breaking that down for each and every zodiac sign. And if you are live, I would appreciate it if you do the timestamps as I'm going along. And because I'm so much into the reading, sometimes I may skip a sign, so remind me so I can do each and every zodiac sign. So, a portion of this prayer is silent. I will be opening the records, and remember, a portion of it is silent, and then after the silent part, I'm going to say the records are now open. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and email me to book a session. And so, The records are now open. Excuse me. I'm actually going to grab a glass of water, just 2 seconds. Okay. Drinking water during a reading helps to move the energy along. So this full moon in Scorpio 2024, also called the pink moon, it will be a life-changing event. So normally you would feel the effects of the full moon until the next occurrence of the full moon, but it feels that this full moon will have a longer lasting effect beyond the usual 30 days or until next moon. For some of you, you are going to be able to feel the effects of it for a maximum of 3 months, even maybe to 6 months. As a collective, this full moon will bring a lot of healing and liberation at a personal level. You are going to be able to comprehend what are some of your own personal inner blockages. Is it the way you think? Is it some of your daily practices that no longer serve you right? What is it that you need to shift, change, understand, comprehend about yourself? It's about having that aha moment, the light bulb moment. Many of you are going to come to great realizations, great conclusions. You may even come up with brilliant ideas, brilliant solutions. You could be inspired to create a piece of art, write a book, novel, paint. So get creative in some ways. Some of you are going to finally be finishing off any projects or anything else that is lurking around and is unfinished. This could be things around your home that you need to take care of, things around your office, your work that you need to take care of, or even having to deal with emotional problems that you haven't addressed in full just yet. This full moon is helping each and every one of you to kind of close the door on the old energy, whether the old energy is emotions, relationships, paperwork that you need to complete, and for some of you, it's going to turn out that is going to help you to put closure to a whole chapter of your life. Because now you're going to be inspired with new ideas, which direction to go now in life, what to do next, what comes next in life for you. When it comes to healing, this is the perfect time for many of you to book some sort of a healing session, whether it is with a doctor, a psychologist, a masseuse, a physical therapist, an Akashic records practitioner like myself, Reiki healing, energy healing. If you are struggling with some sort of a health issue, it does feel that stars are going to line up for you so that you comprehend if anything is not going well in your physical body, so you can fix it, address it properly. If for some of you it's a matter of getting treatments, you're going to be connected with the right doctor, the right healthcare team, the right treatments. If you need to have surgery, the universe will direct you to the best procedure for you to do this. So it is time of healing your body inside out, physical beauty as well. Some of you may be drawn during this time to change something about your physical appearance, maybe do some non-invasive beauty treatments like fillers or microblading. There could be a variety of different services out there that I'm not aware of that make you look younger. For some of you, change your hair color, purchasing a new whole wardrobe. So, in other words, you're going to feel this need to regenerate. okay, to recuperate if that's the case, to do something new, to reinvent yourself in some ways, either physically, reinvent yourself mentally, reinvent yourself professionally for some of you. But you are also going to notice a major political events happening in different countries where you're going to notice unusual things happening with political opponents, politicians who are running for office. You are going to notice major groups of people worldwide who have maybe different opinions about how the country is run, politicians, maybe they have very different opposite points of view on religion. So there's going to be major clashes, fights, street fights between people who are protesting because they believe in a certain thing and the other group of people who believe in the opposite of that. So there's going to be a certain sense of rebellion. Okay, and again, this could be happening in the next 6 months, starting from today. There's going to be major news about politicians, what was happening behind the scenes, if they have kept any secrets, if any politicians are under investigation, arrests, attempts of assassination. Okay, so it feels like there's going to be a lot of clashes about people who believe that they are right, the righteousness, the right, I don't know if that's the proper way of saying it, and people who are wrong. Okay, so there's going to be a fight about people wanting to change a law, a rule, a regulation that it doesn't feel fair anymore. And there's going to be a lot of emphasis on human rights. Okay, human right activists, they among this group of human right activists, there's going to be different points of view, clashes of opinion, even physical confrontation. So overall, all of this is going to bring the universe into a different direction. Okay, and this is only the first baby step. For many of you, you may come across something that you forgot that you used to be good at it. You may go back to it. Could be a hobby, could be a profession. And believe it or not, even though there's going to be turmoil politically in various different countries, even in the country where you live, and everybody may be predicting like financial problems, companies closing down, it does feel that where a door closes, another one opens. Because for many of you, you're going to figure out a much more clever way to boost your finances. If you need to have steady income, that's what you're going to figure out, a better way to have steady income. If you need to boost your income, get an additional income, make more money, that's what you're going to be figuring out. And it does feel that when a door closes, another door opens. You are going to be dealing with some sort of a good luck of fortune. It's not going to be major luck, okay? But it's going to be a tiny little thing that is going to activate like a chain event, okay, a chain series of events that are going to completely shift and transform your life. Your job is going to be open to these opportunities, to comprehend opportunities, because sometimes opportunities could be staring in your face and you could be completely blind to it. So prepare for major changes, positive changes. They may not necessarily arrive at first in the form of a crisis. It's going to be a limited amount of people for whom these blessings is going to first begin with some sort of a crisis, but for the majority of you, it just feels like luck is shifting and turning around for the better. You just have to be aware of it and comprehend what is being handed over to you. I am also shown Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron working with different groups of humans at different levels, trying at this time to download in you information that to you is going to feel like you came up with it, and it's going to be in your dreams. So it's going to be a time where many people may be feeling sleepy, or the opposite, not being able to sleep properly or not sleep at all, because the frequency, the vibration is going to be too high. During this time, if any of you feels the need to call upon any of the archangels, any gods, goddesses, deities that you believe in, please do so. It feels like during this time, the other realm, they're going to be descending a little bit closer to the planet Earth to help you as a collective, but also at a personal, individual level. So it feels very similar to understanding the light, releasing the light in you, okay, dealing with the blockages that maybe you have put there, or maybe they come through your ancestry line, so that finally you meet your destiny, what you are here on earth to accomplish, so that your light shines brighter to overcome difficulties or dark forces or dark energies. So prevailing light prevails over darkness. Some of you may want to light a candle tonight, maybe take like a cleansing shower or a cleansing bath. You may want to write a few of the things that you like to release. Leave it somewhere, maybe by the window, where it's going to be showered with the moonlight. And maybe the next day you may want to destroy that later. You can burn it, you can shred it, you can throw it away, but don't keep it in the house, like take the trash outside right away. And then you may want to sit down and maybe write 3 things that you like to bring in your life. But you have to use the present tense. If you are doing the ceremony of cleansing and releasing, you're going to say, I now release, and then proceed, whatever you like to release. Don't use complicated words. Make it very, very simple, because the universe responds to each and every word. If you are using something like a parallelism or euphemism, the universe will take that literally. Okay? So something very simple. And if you are trying, and when you write the next letter, you're trying to manifest, say, I now create, I now attract to me, I now live in a better home. So use a present tense. Okay, and they recommend that the letter where you're going to write something that you like to manifest, you may want to keep it under your pillow for the next 7 nights. If you are somebody who keeps a journal or a diary, you could write this in your journal or in your diary. If you are somebody who likes to work with vision boards, you may want to put this in the vision board. But there's a lot of emphasis on physical health, healing. Okay, it could be something very minor, like I feel a little tired, or aches and pains. So focus on that before everything else. Make your health a priority. You have a headache, go and check it out with a doctor. Toothache, go and check in with somebody. Even it may turn out to be nothing. Okay, you may want to go for your usual routine checkups. So personal health, physical health comes before anything else. I hope that so far this is making sense to you. I see small white flowers that join the live stream. How are you? Okay. Nick Hill, if I'm saying that correctly. Okay. So I was about to now break it down to each and every zodiac sign. Thank you, Justine. How are you? So, Nick Hill, you may want to hold on to that question, because I'm going to go over each and every zodiac sign. Okay, or write it down. I may be able to address it a little bit later. So, Aries. Okay, what you should focus on releasing and what you should focus on manifesting. This is how the Akashic records want me to do this. Okay, stubbornness, things that you don't understand. This could be consciously or subconsciously that you are holding on, whether it's grief, material possessions, old ideas, old beliefs, political views, feelings that you are still holding on. For many of you, you may have to address important issues about a relationship, a love affair, a marriage. But it does feel that if you successfully address this at a personal level, it's not about the other person. It's about how you feel about a relationship or how things are progressing. It feels like as a result, you're going to be able to upgrade your current relationship, marriage, okay, but it is also about upgrading, making better personal relationships, maybe that you have with your siblings, family, parents, neighbors, social media, a boss, a coworker, clients if you work with the clients. It is about upgrading a business if you happen to have a business or if you are self-employed. Some of you are going to be upgrading your home, whether it means moving to a different home, buying new furniture, renovating your home, or upgrading the energy of it. Some of you may be doing some form of energy clearing of the home where you live. Pay attention to money. You may be drawn to spending a little bit more money than usual, and maybe it's not necessary. Maybe the next day you're like, oh, I could have gotten a better deal at this different store or at this different website. Okay, so check out a few options before you decide to spend money. Taurus. Some of you are going to have to address major issues about a marriage. If it is the case that you have been struggling in this marriage for a long, long time, it does feel that either you or your partner this time around will make up his or her mind about a breakup, a separation, or a divorce. And this time around, there is no going back. I'm talking only for those of you who you already know you have major problems in your marriage. For other Taurians, it does feel that if you are in a relationship, if you are dating somebody, if you are in a marriage, it feels that you're going to be going through some sort of a review. Where are you in this relationship? What is it that you like to achieve next in this marriage between you and your partner? So the energy feels very opposite for Taurians. Either things are going extremely well, or finally, okay, there is an answer to that relationship that doesn't work anymore. So some of you may be dealing with divorce proceedings. If you have already been doing that and maybe you haven't signed legal paperwork about it for a legal separation or a legal divorce, that could be achievable in the next 6 months. I'm also shown some of you who are going to be dealing with some sort of question mark when it comes to something going on with your body. Some of you are not going to be sure whether you are pregnant or not. I see some of you dealing with a pregnancy test. Some of you could be going for a routine checkup, and they may be suggesting that you do some additional testing. Okay, so there's going to be a big question mark waiting for the result, even though it does feel routine. But you could be dealing with a circumstance where some additional testing may be required. It feels that you may be getting over something. You may be getting over somebody, over a relationship, over. So it's about mending your broken heart. Basically, you're going to have to make peace with the past. If anything bothers you about what happened, little by little, it's you're going to be coming to that big aha moment, making peace with the past, thus releasing the past. Pay attention to your personal belongings. You may be losing stuff. Especially if you are in an area where it's known for pickpocketers. I see many of you like the wallet being stolen, personal items being stolen. Make sure that you close properly the front door. Some homes have a front door and a back door. Make sure that the doors are properly locked for some of you, and there could be changes, situations, new situations coming up in the neighborhood or among neighbors. You may be hearing about different interactions between neighbors that could be not everything is good, positively good, but maybe there's something there to be clarified between neighbors, between you and your neighbors, or maybe you were going to hear about what neighbors are doing and whether they're getting along or not. Okay. So we did Taurus. Now we have Gemini. So remember, these are for Gemini sun, rising, and moon, okay? For all of the zodiac signs, sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. A huge improvement in your communication skill, spoken word, written word. If you like to have more of a presence on social media, maybe posting poetry, videos, announcements, it feels that your luck when it comes to social media is turning around for the better. You're going to figure out a way to better protect yourself online, whether you purchase an antivirus that comes with extra features, or how to make your safe while you are online, or how to protect your personal information better. So something that you may be working on that could involve media, social media, online interactions is improving. You could be discovering new apps that are going to facilitate your daily work, maybe new phones. It feels like you're discovering new technology, new ways of using maybe stuff that you have used always. I'm even seeing many of you Geminis using kitchen gadgets, and maybe you're going to be like, oh, that's the proper way of using this, or this thing has multiple functions. Okay. And I'm also getting the sense of major breakthroughs when it comes to anything that's going on with stomach, digestion, diet and exercise, any emotional attachments that you may be having with food. Okay, there is a reason why some food are called comfort foods, and there is a reason why some foods may be giving you anxiety, or maybe you are intolerant to it. So you're going to be able to comprehend something about your relationship with food, thus improving your health through food. For some of you, it could be maybe you're going to discover new ways of cooking. Maybe you haven't cooked in a while, and now you're going to be like, I enjoy cooking again. Maybe you haven't cooked at all. Okay, you're going to feel, maybe you're going to cook for the very first time. So it's all about shifting your relationship with food and making corrections where there's a need to, because your health, I see a huge health improvement through food, whatever that means for you, because not everything is about losing weight or gaining weight. So digestion improves over time, especially if you are somebody who is having some sort of a issues, maybe acid reflux or so. So it may start with tiny little problems like that, but then it improves later on. And I see a certain financial growth. Either people are going to be generous with their money toward you. I see gifts of cash, but it could also be about getting a raise. Some of you could be having like good luck in selling stuff. You may be listing items for sale and getting paid for it. So I just see, if you work on with commission, that's going to be going very well. Excuse me again, I need to drink water. Okay, so overall, it feels like the attention will be on you. If you are on social media, the attention is on you. In the family, the attention is on you. There's going to be so much going on with family relations, family gatherings, news from family, cousins, extended family. So for some of you Geminis, something will come to a full circle. Life is happening. So whatever is going on emotionally, you are going to be able to finally deal with it successfully. So I hope that that made sense, to you, Gemini. Cancer, sun, rising, and moon. Pay attention to where is it that you could be self-critical. Pay attention to where is it that you may be critical of others, critical of politicians, general stuff, not necessarily critical of a particular individual. Maybe it's about a matter, because you may be having a tendency to take things too far or too personally. So you have to pay attention to how is it that you are expressing yourself. Are you conveying the right message? Okay. Because there could be some sort of a misunderstanding that you may want to clear up. For some of you, this misunderstanding has already happened. And right now, during the full moon, even in the next upcoming 6 months, situations are going to come up where you're going to have to clarify that. Okay, so this is the perfect time for you to start asking questions. Who are you? Who you are becoming? Who you would like to be? What would you like to achieve? You're entering a phase of deep reflection. Okay, there's going to be changes in the family. During this time, you may be hearing of people getting engaged, babies being born, pregnancy, people are dating new people. It could be one of your children. So things are happening, and you are not going to feel anymore like somebody who sits there and watch life happen for everybody else. This time around, you're going to feel a certain urge to change something, and you're going to be inspired to go after what you want, to fight for what you like to achieve. So taking charge, being more in control, feeling more liberated. It is during this time that there could be some changes that are going to enable you to do more. Okay, in terms of your own personal freedom, there could be changes at work that allow you to do more, allow you for more freedom. It could be a law, a rule, a regulation that changes during this time, thus allowing you legally to do more, to move more freely, to get a visa, to travel. Some of you are going to be dealing with matters of citizenship, immigration, so more rights being extended to you, maybe rights that weren't available to you before. After Cancer, we have, what's the next zodiac sign? Is it Leo? Okay, I don't see anybody online confirming that. Okay. All right. Leo sun, Leo rising, and Leo moon. It is almost like you are destined to be famous, like you are destined to be at the center of attention. So you're going to enjoy being the center of attention of your family, your partner, your children, your community. For some of you, you're going to find a lot of joy maybe being featured online, on the media, on the news. For some of you, you are about to accomplish something in a big way. So, accomplishments. Okay. But I also feel that for some of you, if you already have a major social media presence, I see some of you wanting to have a couple of days off. So, some of you may choose to do like a technology detox, like when you are off the phone, off social media for a couple of days. I also see some of you finally putting together everything that you need to put together, whether it is finances, documents, time, money, opportunity for you to either travel or to purchase a second property. I see some of you looking into purchasing a car. If the car it's not for you, could be for a different family member. But it feels like some of you are making preparations, in other words. Okay, you purchasing stuff, you put listing stuff for sale. So you are getting ready for a major transition. You could be getting ready to become a parent, a grandparent, to buy or sell a property, to travel abroad, to move abroad for some of you. And some of you are going to be nominated for some of your work. If you are an artist, whatever you create could be nominated for a prize. At work, you are going to be getting a lot of accolades. Some of you are going to be interviewed for some sort of a job position. That is coming up for some of you. This could be a job interview that you have applied for, but for some of you, could be a job offer showing up for you out of nowhere. And with all of this, it does feel that this full moon will bring to you the forgiveness that you need. Whether you need to forgive yourself, forgive others, be forgiven by others, okay? So there's going to be a lot of issues or healing the wound through forgiveness. And it may not make sense to you right away, but give it a little bit more time. So if you choose to work with forgiveness, this is the perfect time frame to do that. Heal the wounded soldier in you, Leo. Heal the wounded inner child, if that's the case. Heal from trauma, physical trauma, emotional trauma, psychological trauma. And trust me, Leo, when you feel low, when you feel a little bit maybe down, okay, maybe desperate, remember, life has so much more to offer to you. You may want to stick around because luck is shifting for the better. I hope that this is making sense to you, Leo. Now we have Virgo. Okay, Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. I'm going to say hello to a few more people. Sima and Philosoph. How are you, girls? It is about letting go of control over the things upon which you have no control of. You have to allow for the universe to come in. You cannot prepare for everything, even though some of you like to have things in order and prepare and plan in advance. It is about the universe taking over, life taking over, because for many of you Virgos, it feels like life will bring your way many little, tiny little surprises, beautiful surprises. And it is about you learning how to live life in the moment, be more present in the moment, not to dwell on the past or worry about the future or constantly worried or always getting ready to prepare for the next step. It is about you being more spontaneous because these are the moments when you're going to feel more connected with yourself, your body, your destiny, or another person that you are interested in. If you are a parent, you're going to have many enjoyable moments between you and your children. It doesn't matter whether you have small children or grown-up children. For some of you, I'm getting the sense that you are going to be looking forward to becoming a grandmother or a grandfather. I see many of you Virgos in the next 6 months getting news of becoming grandparents, children being engaged, married, grandchildren, baptisms. So many good things happening in the family events. Some of you are going to be invited to either guide people, to guide a meeting, to be guiding a project, being assigned to be the team leader, maybe to be a manager or to assist the manager. So there's going to be offers coming your way where people are going to be like, I like you to be in charge. Can you handle this family event and be in charge of it? Can you handle this task at work and be in charge of it? In a community where maybe you belong, people are going to offer to you opportunities to be in charge, to be the director, the manager, even the CEO for some of you. So you may not be completely ready to take these responsibilities, but if the universe is bringing that your way, it's because the universe knows that you are ready in spite of any doubts that you may have. If you are a woman, Virgo, I see many of you addressing certain questions that you may be having with ovaries, the cycle, the monthly cycle, some women's health. In other words, it's not necessarily about having problems, but there may be questions about the general health. I see many of you Virgos exploring new topics, reading about it, taking a course, a class, taking a workshop, watching a documentary. So you're going to be very, very curious about other things, medical things, UFOs, even religion, horoscope. Like it feels like, in other words, you are expanding your knowledge in some ways. Many of you are going to be exploring dreams, dream interpretation. You are going to be drawn to get some form of energy healing during this time. Energy healing could be an energy clearing, feng shui, reiki, could be healing through the Akashic records, tapping, EFT, ASMR. So there's different forms of energy. Acupuncture is a form of energy. And I see some of you fixing something with your teeth, some sort of a dental work, could also be cosmetic type of dental work for some of you. So I hope that that made sense to you, Virgo. Now we have Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. It's about balance. If you are somebody who has to deal with a legal paperwork, a legal proceeding, courts, having to deal with justice related matters, it could be that around this time you may be called or receiving some sort of a notification from courts about legal paperwork, about appearing in court. So something is now moving forward because maybe it kept on being postponed or stuck or not moving forward. So if you are a Libra dealing with legal type of situations, now it feels like is finally proceeding forward. Some of you Libras are expecting for some sort of a news, okay? And it feels like some of you are getting the news. I see many of you jumping up and down because you are happy, but there's going to be something to clarify about this news. Okay, so maybe the news is not going to be so clear from the start exactly what it means. Some of you may be dealing with teachers, mentors, the dean of a department. So you may be dealing with taking a test, preparing to take a test to be licensed, or passing the bar. So you may be dealing with scholastic type of things, in other words, graduations, taking a test, an examination. So I see many of you preparing, learning, practicing. Some of you could be practicing to master a talent, a skill that you like to develop. So for some of you, you are practicing hands-on, mastering a craft. You could be preparing to exhibit one of your talent skills. Maybe it's an art show, an exhibition. Maybe you are preparing for, some of you may be preparing for like a competition type of thing. But it feels like you are now in the right space. You have what it takes to move forward. It doesn't feel that you have to do things in life because you have to do them. No, it feels that this time, Libra, you have found a certain sense of pleasure, motivation, a reason to do everything. It's like you are rediscovering again your purpose. So for some of you already knew your purpose, but sometimes it gets lost in translation. Life happens, you forget, you don't feel connected to it, and you upgrade. It feels like you upgrade uh, the purpose, what connects you to everything. Okay, so in some ways, you are becoming a leader. Okay, taking more of a leadership role in the family, in your life, in a project. If you own a business or you are self employed, it feels like you are going to be incorporating new things into a website, into a business, new services, new products, and they are going to be going very well. If you work in sales, okay, any type of job, profession, business that you have involved in sales, it feels like an increase in sales. Okay, and some of you may be invited to attend important family functions or important events, going in expensive places, luxury events. I see yachts, I see parties by the sea, I see expensive hotels, gala events. I see birthday celebrations in like big hotel, not big hotels, I'm sorry, in restaurants. I see parties that you go to with music and food, and people are very happy and celebrating together. And for many of you, there's social invitations being extended to you. So your job is, try to make it, try to go to these events, because it feels like your presence is required there, and it could have an effect on your karma. It feels like you need to be in these social settings, going out. So look into social invitations being extended to you. You are going to exceptionally enjoy yourself. So say yes. Okay, if you are single, it feels that new opportunities to date, love requests, love marriages may be headed your way, and extending your group of social circle. That feels that this is happening for Libras. I hope that this is making sense to you, Libras. Now we have Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. It is your full moon after all. So it feels that some of you Scorpios, you're going, something major could be happening, okay, that you are not able to foresee. It's going to feel like a blessing just landing in your lap. For some of you, this blessing may show up in the form of a new friendship, a new love relationship. For some of you, this blessing falling in your lap, it's about a marriage that you already have, upgrading the marriage, feeling more in love, romance, sexual attraction. So for some of you whose sexual life has not been so active, it feels like a whole new sexual revolution is happening. Enjoying your body, whether it is through physical pleasures, through carnal pleasures, through sexual pleasures, like more pleasure in your life, more joy, more reason to live your life better from the heart space. So it's all connected with the cleansing of your heart space. Okay, some of you are going to choose on purpose to do some form of medication, focusing on healing your heart, cleansing your heart, and allowing for new energy to enter in your heart space. And some of you are being shown, I'm sure many of you Scorpios having a lot of fun with children. These are not necessarily your children, could be an event that you go to and there's children, so or a child in your life being celebrated. Okay, good news about children, birthdays, birthday parties, a baptism. So events connected to a child's life that will fill your heart with joy. You are going to come to a big realization of what needs to end now. Some of you are going to be dealing with contracts that either come to an ending, or you may want to review a lease that comes to an ending. So you may have to make important decisions. Whether do you renew this contract? If it is a lease to a home, for example, you are going to also consider other options, whether to stay or to move. Some of you are going to be given out of nowhere opportunities to move to a better place, to purchase a better home, or just to purchase a property or land that maybe it feels like it just dropped out of the sky into your lap. For some of you, if you have been single, maybe you are dating or not, there's going to be opportunities about partnering up with somebody in a love romantic sense, okay? To be in a relationship together or even arranged type of marriages or marriage proposals. So it feels like everywhere you go, you have this energy that everybody notices. It's not about your physical beauty, it's about the energy, okay? People are just going to magnetically be drawn to you, and that's how you're going to end up attracting into your life everything that you desire. So for many of you Scorpios, what the universe is doing is balancing out the feminine and the masculine energies in you. Every person, male or female, we all have female and masculine energies, and right now from this pink full moon there is this balancing of energies, balancing of the chakras as well. You're going to feel more liberated, okay? Some of you are going to have a great deal of luck sticking to a plan. If you wanted to do a fitness plan and you didn't stick by it, okay, before, now it's going to be very possible. You are easily going to stick to your plans. If you have a plan for the week, for the day, travel arrangements, travel plans, you're going to be sticking to it. If you have a plan about, I want to eliminate something from my diet and I want to eat more fruits and vegetables, or I want to eat more healthy, you're going to be sticking to it. Okay, you're going to show a great deal of tenacity that anything you start, you're going to finish. Work will be going exceptionally well. Okay, because again, you are doing everything with the idea that I'm doing something, I'm going to stick to it until I finish it. Okay, so I hope that this is making sense to you. So for some of you, I see many of you having questions about sex, sexuality, sexual health. Some of you, maybe you have your usual routine checkups with a gynecologist. So addressing these type of matters, you may want to lay off sugar, sugary treats. There's going to be a tendency for a sweet tooth as a result of this full moon. So you may want to be careful around it, Scorpio. There's going to be a boost in your finances. I'm not getting the sense that it's going to happen immediately from this full moon immediately, but I get the sense that in a couple of months, okay? So the energy of this pink full moon in your sign is going to create opportunities for you to make more money. If you are retired, there's going to be something that is going to be coming up, some errors that maybe you don't know that you need to fix. And as a result of it, you may also discover other things that you qualify for to get as a retired person. So thus, more opportunities for you to get more benefits or money or financial assistance. Okay, so a boost to your finances is coming up. But as I said, maybe not right away. It's going to happen in the hard time of the next 3 to 6 months for many of you Scorpios, and some form of either a job proposal or a marriage proposal could be in the making. Okay. The next sign after Scorpios, if anybody wants to help me, I don't know if it is Sagittarius or Capricorn. But anyway, we don't have to follow the order. I'm just going with Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Okay. I already started Capricorn, so I'm going to do Sagittarius next. Sorry. Okay, because I started this way. Thank you, love, Spirit 888. Capricorn. Yeah, you're going to have a tendency to be impatient. However, it feels that as a result of this full moon, a lot of stuff that you are preparing for it to happen a little bit later is going to happen earlier. Okay, so a meeting maybe happen earlier. You have to prepare, in other words, to let go as well. Okay, so timing is going to be a little bit of an issue. Okay, whether you are running late, whether you are running early, or you have to be, or like your schedule is different from other people's schedule, you're not trying to match time, place, schedules. However, everything is going to work out at the end. If time hasn't been your friend, It feels like the universe will turn everything around for the better. Trust in yourself, Capricorn. Trust in your skill, your talent, your ability. Trust in what you can do and what you cannot do. Many of you are very self aware of what you cannot do, and it's a good thing. Okay, so you don't overextend yourself, you don't overpromise. But with this energy of this full moon, there's going to be a lot more emphasis on the things that you are able to do and on the things that you are able to do very well. In the workplace, some of you are going to be called to to fill in for somebody else who's not at work momentarily. Maybe they're going to give you some of his or her work, or to step in to fill in for somebody else's role. So there's going to give you a sense of what you can do and you cannot do. If you are somebody who's planning to travel, or you are planning your future vacation, there's going to be going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth until you finalize these plans. Okay. I am seeing some of you complaining about the jaw related issues like TMJ or other stuff. I see many of you going to a dentist. I'm showing a dentist office, going back and forth. For some of you, it's going to be something easy and quick, like whitening your teeth. For some of you, it's going to be a little bit more serious problems when it comes to your teeth or jaw related issues, but all of this is very fixable. I see many of you renewing insurances, contracts, life insurances, health insurances, a car insurance, home insurance. So dealing with in paper important paperwork, either changing of a plane, changing of the rates. But overall, it feels like a great deal of luck in anything that you want to address in terms of bills, medical bills, money to pay these medical bills, an increase in your earnings, your paycheck. I'm also seeing being able to fix something around the home. Could be something that needs to be fixed in the bathroom, especially around the shower or the tub. For some of you, I see many of you fixing the roof, either cleaning or fixing the roof. So I see a lot of work in the roof, and then they're showing me the ceiling as well. So it feels like time, money, and opportunity will come together for you to fix a place where you live. Okay, and I'm also shown that you may be receiving around this time. Remember now, the effect of this full moon for you is going to be, it's going to be in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, you may be receiving news of the company being transferred, changing offices, changing departments, or moving buildings. It could turn out to be just rumors, but maybe it's not decided just yet. It's just maybe the company is still thinking what to do, and you may be hearing rumors about it. It's not an official news just yet. Pay attention to any of your personal information, an email. Don't leave your phone or your computer open, because other people maybe accidentally they click on it and they get some of your information, especially if it is a work computer in the work place. Okay. So not to misinterpret anything that you may be hearing on television, on the news, letters, newspapers, or even on social media. Take a little time to absorb the news, okay? Because there could be a second news deleting, so to speak, or annulling the first news. So there's something weird going on here, like wrong announcement, and then they fix it, and that may be having an effect on you. So don't react if you hear like some sort of a big important news just yet. So you may be dealing with information that it's not as bad as you think. Everything will turn out to be fine. If you are somebody who's taken a test, an examination, preparing to pass the boards or be licensed as a doctor, or preparing to pass the bar, or just a simple test that you are taking, maybe you're in school and taking a test, calm down. So calm your mind, approach it with calmness, and everything is going to be fine. So I see many of you being either certified, licensed in the next 6 months as an effect of this full moon. Okay, I mean, there could be other things that In different countries they are called different things that are granted from either the school or the government, like a license, a driver's license, a license to exercise a profession. So licenses, permits, certifications. So all of this is coming up for many of you in the next 3 to 6 months. So I hope that that made sense to you, Capricorn. Hi, Goddess 33. How are you? Okay, now Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken, because maybe I skipped it earlier. Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, and Moon. Congratulations are on the way. In the next 3 to 6 months, as a result of this full moon in Scorpio, you are going to be able to achieve a milestone in your life. For some of you, this milestone is going to be about finding the person with whom you're going to be sharing the rest of your life. Okay, if you already have that person in your life, it feels like you want to seal the deal, either by getting engaged or married. Some of you are going to end up putting together the paperwork, the money, the opportunity that you need to either purchase a home, to purchase a car, to purchase land, or some form of property. I am even shown some of you being in a place where it's by water. You may be renting a place by water in the next 3 to 6 months, or buying a small boat, okay? Or you're going to be visiting places by the sea, because I see many of you observing many boats, yachts, small yachts, big yachts by the sea. So a change of scenery. If these are places where you normally go, maybe this time around you're going to be drawn to maybe visit a place up in the mountains or in the forest forest. So it's all about that connection to nature. You're going to be drawn to be much more in nature. Some of you are going to be finding something new that you're going to feel attracted to, whether it's a new religion, a new philosophical belief, a new god, goddesses. There are different religions out there, and many of these religions, for example, just as an example, Hinduism, who has many god and goddesses. So you're going to discover other cultures, other ways of living. Other countries, and you're going to be drawn to it if normally you are not. You're going to notice yourself that for some reason, where you thought that your mind wasn't as open, now it feels like your mind is more open to new things. Your heart is more open to new things. And that's the key to shifting and changing your life. Maybe you don't choose to be more open, but you're going to notice that in the next 3 to 6 months. So for some of you, the love that you may be feeling for yourself, it's important. Self-love, right? The love that you may be feeling for another person, the love that you may be feeling for life, okay, is going to make you more open. Okay, I see some of you having some problems with your legs, your feet. For some of you, it's going to be maybe you're standing up too much. Maybe that's your line of work. Maybe you're exercising too much. So try to have a balance between physical activity, work, and rest. So that could be a little bit of a problem until you find the proper balance for you. Resting, working, aches and pain with your hips, legs, and feet. But all of this is very adjustable. If you are somebody, a Sagittarius, that maybe you have invested your money, or maybe you're thinking of saving money for your retirement, for 1K, maybe you invested a little money, you may want to be careful with that. May not be the ideal time to invest a lot of money. Small investments are encouraged, but not invest big money around this time. It is more so about focusing on stuff that provide a foundation in your life, like having a home. It's foundation for your life. Having a car, having a steady job. Like there's more of an emphasis on that. So I hope that that made sense to you, Sagittarius. Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Moon. They would like to open by saying, Aquarius, forgive yourself. There is so much more that you get to enjoy and achieve and accomplish in life. And it feels like from this pink full moon in Scorpio, there is a sense of whatever needs to be cleared out of your life will happen. Okay? There's a group of angels, archangels, your spirit animals that are working with you, your own personal guides and your own personal masters that are working with you to clear the way for you. It feels like a major karma reset. So it's not just a clearing of the karma, it's a karma reset. You're clearing the old karma and you are establishing a new karma. Oh, okay. So, okay, give me one moment. I'm sorry. I just had an important phone call in the middle of everything. My apologies. I just have to address it. Okay, so think about what would you like to achieve next in life. Anything that you choose to put your time, your effort, your energy, your thoughts will come to life. So, if you choose to focus on your health, you're going to be able to improve your health. If you focus on making more money, better money, or in an easier way, that is what you're going to be able to accomplish. For some reason, for many of you, there's going to be opportunities that will be presented to you about either traveling abroad internationally or even moving abroad, studying abroad, working with international foreign people, making new friends. So, for some reason, it feels like there's a lot of luck working with foreign people, foreign countries, getting to know new cultures, foreign travel. There's a big emphasis on whatever needs to clear in your life so that it creates that path that is destined for you, whether a person needs to be in your life or not, whether a situation needs to be in your life or not, whether a place, a material possession needs to be in your life or not. It feels like life is intervening, is interfering, okay, to either eliminate that or to bring something new, because this is the basis that you need to enter in that path, okay, for you to meet your soul's purpose, what you are here to accomplish. And in the midst of everything, I'm shown many of you Aquarians, if you're not with your soulmate just yet, the one that you're going to be spending the rest of your life with, I get a sense that in the archetype of the next 3 to 6 months, if you haven't met this person already, you're going to meet them. Okay? Not everybody is going to be aware that, oh my God, I'm an Aquarius and I met my soulmate. It may take you a long time to understand and to comprehend that this is the person, okay? But I'm getting the sense that that's your karma this time around. This is the time of your life when you meet the one. And understand, this is a general reading. Everybody has their own personal karma and their own personal destiny. But for the majority of Aquarians, that's how it feels. Okay, if you are still looking for a job, a career that feels more natural for you, that gives you purpose, that is coming up in the next 3 to 6 months. You are exactly going to define the profession, the job, the company, like what would you like to do to earn a living or as a career. Things will come together for you so that you find success professionally or find success in the work place. When it comes to finances, I'm getting a sense of a boost in anything that may be involving buying, selling, a business, being self employed, working with sales, working with homes, or working from home, or working with foreigners, okay, or even money coming or somehow luck shifts and changes for those of you who are able to speak more than one foreign language. I'm also shown many of you improving communication skills, maybe learning a foreign language, maybe learning how to use better technology, typing better, being more on social media, learning how to utilize social media to make your life better or maybe to generate more money. So something that you may be posting will be getting great reviews, okay? Will kind of help you to boost your finances. Some of you may be working on a website that you may have. If you have a channel like I do, either on YouTube, Vimeo, TikTok, Snapchat, I don't know where it may be. There's so many different platforms out there. Yeah, you may start to post different videos or maybe start a new channel. And there's going to be eventually, maybe not right away, but eventually you're going to be able to earn a living from that. Maybe you get clients or maybe you get money from running ads. So some technological issues that maybe you had before, now you're going to be able to resolve them one by one. So I hope that that made sense to you, Aquarius. And now we have Pisces, Pisces Sun, Rising, and Moon. Okay, so thank you for being so patient. Pisces, I know you're lost and you always have to wait until the end. There's a great deal of charm. It's like your charm is changing. You are going to be able to charm anyone you wish. If you are going for a job interview, you're going to charm them. If you are posting anything on social media, it's going to be very charming. It feels like your attractiveness for some reason went from this level up a notch or two. Not only people are going to find you physically attractive, but they're going to be drawn to what you have to say, what you have to present, things that you are doing in your life. So in some ways, you are going to inspire people, maybe by accident. Maybe that's not your choice, but anything that you are doing for yourself in your life, that may end up inspiring others. If you have children, if you are a step parent, if you have children on your own, take care of children, maybe you have nieces, nephews, or grandchildren, it feels that your relationship with children that you have in your life is going to improve. Many of you are going to be inspired to create maybe a line of clothing for children, maybe to create a book for children, maybe to do something else to improve the life of future children or the future generation of children. Some of you are going to be drawn to join some sort of a movement that is connected to make better the life of children, to protect children, maybe to protect the environment, so you have a better earth planet to pass on to our future children, to our future generation. So you are going to be drawn to do something for the greater good. Some of you around this time may decide to join a society or a movement. Maybe you like to protest together. Maybe you like to sign petitions together. So again, focusing on the greater good. Or for some of you, it could be something that is oriented toward human rights or in support of your local government or local politician that you admire. Maybe you like to vote for. That could be the case for some of you, Pisces. Internally, though, even though in the appearance your life seems good, for some reason you're going to feel the need to go within and maybe cry. It's going to be a huge release. Sometimes there's not a particular reason, maybe you just feel overwhelmed. But if you get these moments where you just like to be by yourself in your peace and quiet, maybe cry, don't shy away from it. Okay, don't question it. Sometimes there's no explanation about it. The Akashic records are telling me that you're going to feel so much better after it. If you have been feeling underappreciated, undervalued at work, that is going to change and shift in the next 3 to 6 months. If people weren't able to see and appreciate your vision, okay, now they're going to understand your vision. They may be approaching you, either a coworker, a client, or a boss, may be appreciating you and telling you, now it's the time for that vision. Now we understand that. Maybe you are a little bit too far ahead of your time for people to understand your vision or your point of view. If you are somebody who has been experiencing disturbances in your place of where you live, maybe the neighbors, maybe there's noise in the neighborhood, maybe there's construction going on in the neighborhood. It's going to get better. So try not to overreact, because for some reason, some of you are bound to have some noise in the place where you live. I'm sure I'm also many of you like shopping for a new TV, shopping for a new phone and your computer, fixing technology, fixing something that is broken, or hiring somebody, calling the service to fix something that is broken. And I'm also shown some of you purchasing like a secret, um, I don't know what to call it, that a casa fort, where you keep like under the key, okay? Or maybe as a code where you keep your passport, your money, your valuables. I see many of you focusing on doing that, not leaving around like in any place around the house important documents like IDs, passports, money, keys, or other important documents. For some reason, this is the perfect time for you to buy one of those things like a hiding place, or something with a key or a secret code to stash everything in. So that is coming up for, or is suggested for many of you Pisceans. For those of you who are in a relationship or in a established marriage, it feels your partner may surprise you. If the relationship feels quiet, nothing out of ordinary, or maybe you feel that you're not spending enough time together, as a result of this full moon in the next 3 to 6 months, here and there you're going to have significant romance with one another, maybe nights out. So it's the moments that count. It's not about what the other person did. Okay, it's all about those meaningful moments between the two of you. If you are single, I'm getting the sense that there's going to be people around you who may try to get you together with somebody else. They may be uh, suggesting that you go out with somebody. They may be trying to hook you up with somebody, maybe on a blind date. For some of you, it's going to be an arranged type of circumstance. So it feels like if you're single, people are going to be like, hey, I know this person and you seem like a good match. Or people may come directly to you and let you know that they are interested and whether you are available or not. So if you are single, and you are available, let people know in some ways, because sometimes you don't understand that you give the vibe that for some reason you're not available. So remember, your charm is going to be like woohoo. You can charm anyone you want to in the next 3 to 6 months. So use that to your advantage. I'm getting the sense that your luck is turning around in terms of the people that you attract in your life. You are attracting in your life better people, whether these people are going to turn out to be your friends, neighbors, co-workers, clients, people to collaborate with, people to hang out and have fun, like better quality people, more positive people, people who are a better match to your vibration are entering in your life one by one in the next 3 to 6 months. So I hope, Pisces, that that made sense to you. Okay, I don't see any more comments in the chat. I hope that that made sense to you guys. So if you'd like to help me later on, okay, need to post the timestamps in the comment section down here below. I will be doing that later. So whoever likes to help me with that, I would deeply be grateful. Remember that I just got certified to be a teacher of the Akashic Records. I'm not only able to teach the Akashic Records, but also to certify you in level 1 and level 2, the teacher's level. Write to me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you have questions about the Akashic Records, upcoming workshops, or anything else that I teach and certify, or if you like to have a service with me. For more information, please visit www.amalightworker.com. Again, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you have questions, or if you like to book a service. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. So I don't understand your question. Heal this life and Z. What will my humanitarian project be? Scorpio, Sun, and Aquarius rising. So I don't comprehend the question. But for some reason, for you personally, it's more about protecting nature, anything that you sign up or anything that you personally can do that helps planet, like recycling, okay, or feeding a bird. Feeding a bird, sometimes people put like a bird feeder in the balcony or in the yard or in a tree, or when you go to a park or something, maybe there's a bird and you feed the bird. It can be as easy as that for you. So it's not about joining like a major movement or a peaceful protest. For you, it feels more about your connection to nature. And that's what you can do, because nature is connected to humans and humans need to take care of the planet. So it can be as easy as recycling, feeding a bird. Okay, or anything that you can do to help animals on the planet, maybe donate money to animal protection services, but particularly birds are coming very, very strongly for you. So I don't know what your name is. Healed this life in NZ. So I hope that that made sense to you. And again, if you guys have a little bit more of a private questions, don't hesitate to book a session with me. The Akashic records are very protective, and sometimes maybe they want to tell you more, but because this is an open space for anyone, it's not private, so the information could be a little bit limited. Okay. So, healed this live, and Z says she has been feeding a seagull. So that made perfect sense for you. Do you see how even you intuitively are drawn to that? So it made sense. So continue to do that. Rote, am I going to be able to move to the school where I want to stay, doing what I want to do? So your question feels a little bit full, and it may take me like a longer time to answer. You may want to schedule a private session with me, because they're giving me answers like, it's not necessarily about the school, it's about what you need to study in the school. So the school in that case becomes secondary versus what you need to study. And so it's not just a question, it's a question that comes in parts, like it involves multiple questions. You may want to book a session with me so we can go over your questions again. Crafty, hello Amma, how are you? So we have reached the end of this live stream. I will be reconnecting with you again in May for the May Akashic Records messages again. So again, don't hesitate to contact me. Philos of Logs, can the first group of your students get certificates? Or okay, so Philos of Logs is asking that question because she is one of my students. I did train you in the method called the Pathway Prayer process. And during that training, if you remember, I said that the Akashic Records told me that I will be trained again and I will be able to certify. Okay, and when that happens, I need to invite my old student who got trained in that method. If they like to be certified, I'm going to train you for free. That's what they told me, and I already know my students. So I don't have a date yet about the workshop. I will see how many people are interested. So if anybody is interested to be certified, okay, then I would invite you to be trained again. I only have like 4 or 5 people that I trained, okay, without a certification. It wasn't a problem at the time. They didn't care for it. It was me. I cared for it. That's why I got retrained again. So if it is a certification that you like to pursue, contact me. You already know my email, amalightworker@gmail.com, and I will keep you updated about the upcoming class. Okay, I hope that that made sense to you, Philos of Fashion. Or I also have another student here online, Love Spirit 888. I don't know if she is still following me. Okay, I would love to reconnect with my students again. And I would love to reconnect in the chat with each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being with me during this live stream. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Email me at amalightworker@gmail.com to have a private session with me. And I will reconnect again in the next live stream. Bye for now.